Welcome to MrNBT channel. In this video, we are in Docusaurus based website or blog from scratch. The end website or blog that we are going to create looks like this. Here you can see my blog is a title and you have a nice footer. You can customize pretty much everything here. So for creating this, you have to open your command or terminal wherever you want to create your website in the folder and use the command which I had a small blog post on this. Use this command npx create docusaurus @ latest and give the application name. Here my application name or website name is my blog -app classic, and I'm using TypeScript in order to write or customize my pages or plugins or dashboards, etc. using React and TypeScript. And install the packages that are related. Takes some time. So the thing is, this npx is like npm, which gets is the scaffoldings or the boilerplate code for the documentation site, which is a default version of Docusaurus. And it also tries to install the dependencies using npm. Later on we can also use n to install the dependencies. So it is trying to install all the dependencies one by one. So have you hosted any sites into your GitHub?
No, sir.
Okay. So what we can do is we will first create an boilerplate code in Docusaurus, as you had already a GitHub account that we had just seen. Once this is a sample project is created, what we need to do is we need to push or keep this code inside your GitHub. This is because in order to host your github.io, GitHub pages, it should be part of your GitHub account. In that way, we can use the GitHub pages as a hosting thing, which is of cost free and no ads or nothing. And you can always build your project and update that project inside GitHub. That way you can maintain easily this blog or docs site. The beauty is you can write your markdown files in order to create your blog post or documents, and you don't need any kind of database or anything, no complex coding or anything. Only thing is you can customize all the pages look and feel or the infrastructure using React. Later on, once that is done, it's only creating your posts or documents that you learned or want to show it to the world. You can do that. Now what I do is the project is created and I am trying to change the directory to my blog. So all our documentation sites are built using similar kind of technology. Okay, and the next command that you need to use is and start. So it runs on the development mode. Okay, let me script commands are the commands that are useful. The first one we always use is start. If you say and start, it will launch the website into your local machine. And next important command is build command. If you want to deploy the project into any of the servers like GitHub pages, you can use deploy. So mostly we use start in order to start the local environment and show up, and build command in order to build, and deploy is for deploying. After doing build only, we can deploy. These are the three commands we keep using in this project, and we'll go through the folder structure as it is building. So basically, all your blog post will be part of your blog folder. So here we can use two types of files in order to write your blog post. The pattern is like that. You need to give the, I mean, suppose say today is 30th May 2025, right? So if you're writing a blog post today, what you need to do is you need to create a file, new 2025 hyphen, um, I think it's month 05 30th. Say create blog. I mean, create blog site. Okay, dot md. Dot md is for markdown. You can also use mdx, which is like calling your React components or JS components inside your blog post. That is somewhat advanced. We will go through it later. For meanwhile, we'll have a sample file that is created 2025 30. Here, what we can do is we can have some metadata. The metadata will be like this. Um, the metadata, we can give the slug or the URL that needs to be opened when you access this one. So I'll say same create blog site as my, let me rename this. Create blog site. Slug is nothing but the URL that you see in the project that I will show, and the title you can give like create blog website, blog website. Okay. And the other names can be anything. For now, I keep the default author. You can also create your author profile in the others.yml. Here currently there are two others that was coming as a default thing. Similar way, you can create your details so that you can refer author name here, which is nothing but the name that was given here. Okay. So you can have some Rama as a author, and you can give that as well with all these URLs. For now, I will use same other URL, and also there is a tags.yml. You can describe your tags. Suppose say you want to have a tag called React. So you can give the React description and everything. React is a UI framework, something like this. Framework for building user interfaces. So you can define each label with the label name, link, and description, so that when you are referring this labels inside your blog, that shows very beautiful. I will show once it is done. Say steps to create blog site. Okay, what is the first step? You need to use npx in order to, you know, uh, launch the project. So let me take this from my thing and do the editing here. Use Docusaurus to create something like this. What is the name of the project that we had created now, just now? My blog, right? So the thing is, you need to change here the name, my blog app. Okay. Basically, it's better to remove this so that you have to replace this with your name of the project. And also we can include code guardrails. Here it is a bash and do it like this. So it gives a nice rendering. You can see in the rendering thing. Mm. And the second part of this is run the development server. For this, what you need to do, you have to do change directory to the site name or website folder that is created and say and start. Okay, it will start in the local browser. So these are the two steps. So as an example, we had written quickly small in small blog post which helps in creating our website. Okay. Now, what is the command we have to do? And start. Oh, sorry. Meanwhile, you can do these steps on your machine. If you want, I can give the commands so that parallelly you'll also can create this. Okay, the first command I'm pinging you so that you can use same command to run it so that it will create the somewhere in your folder structure wherever you want to create. Go to that folder. Suppose say in your source or projects folder you want to create, go there and open your terminal and use the command that I had just given. You can use the same command. It creates my blog app as a folder.
Okay.
Once you are done, you can just ping me on the chat saying that you are able to generate that. So I'm trying to start it as I think it is because of my browser extensions that I installed. Generally,
Okay.
it won't give any errors. I think it is not getting any error to you, right? You are able to see same screen on your machine? And
Um, I just have entered the first command and
okay, okay. Once it is done, you have to go inside the folder and
okay,
say npm run start in your
okay,
case because n is not working. npm
yes,
run start,
okay,
and you could able to see this page. npm run start. I'm giving the command as well for you. Okay. So the default scaffolding of the Docusaurus blog site or documentation site is this. So with the two commands, I could able to launch this. Now the real work or real things that we need to take care. Okay. So for that, to customize this further, you need to understand some of the things prior to going inside the code and doing it.
yes,
So
sir.
the
I
thing,
got this my site page.
yeah, this site you got, right? Whatever you are seeing, you got it, right?
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. So that simple it is. So I had written a blog post also for you to
Okay,
understand inside this one. So we just created a blog post, right? Blog post is nothing but the file under blog with the year name, month, date, and the title of the blog. Okay.
okay,
.md is your markdown file, and you can write whatever you want to write here.
okay,
Okay, so as a demo, I can show you the thing that I had written. Okay,
okay,
you
okay,
can see this. It is rendered like that.
okay,
You can create a number of blog posts or articles or tutorials. So the tutorial is a sample tutorial that is nothing but having different pages and everything, right? This came by default. Similarly, we can also create our own tutorials or materials or reading notes, you can say reading notes, right? You have been preparing your reading notes for different languages or technologies, all those things, right? So that can be as a part of this or in your documentation side. uh,
Yes.
so the thing is, there are two folders that is mostly important. One is blog for blog post. Another one is docs. You can see tutorial basics and tutorial extras. It contains a number of, markdown files which can be part of your um, docs site.
So are there
Hmm.
default files? These are
These are default scaffolding files that comes when you run those two commands. Okay. So you can see here tutorial basics, right? When you click on tutorial, there is two folders, tutorial basics and tutorial extract. Okay, inside tutorial pages, you can see the create blog post and all those things.
okay.
Okay, so all those posts, I mean all these files are shown as a cards, right? Like this. Okay,
Yes.
each card is correspond to one page. Either you can click on this or you can click on these icons on these cards. These cards are coming because of this category dot JSON. Okay, underscore category underscore dot JSON. There you can see we are saying a link which is generated index type and gives all the names of the titles of these pages inside that. That's where you can see all these categories. Categories is nothing but this cards in order to navigate. So these are the default things. So suppose say if we want to write something related to say new folder languages. Okay, can give the folder name as languages and try to copy the file. Say Control C. We will in File Explorer go there and paste it. Give some nice name. Language compare dot md and okay, two times I had written md. Remove this. Oh, so we will try to add some metadata, which is nothing but can see the reference of another pages. Say, okay, this is the sidebar position. This is minimal thing that we can have it. Sidebar position as only one file we have. This is the one. Now, let us see how that got nicely plugged into your system. Okay. So this is not magic. This everything is done via configuration files that are pre-configured. We can always change these configurations based on our requirements. So when I say, yeah, so you can see the file that is there, but we had very big title. What we will do is programming basis multi-language guide. Okay, language. Um, uh, okay, I think some. Okay, so it is called hot reloading. What is the mean by hot reloading is as soon as we edit something, it is automatically building it and rendering it. So this is the beauty of hot reloading. Very less applications have this facility. So as soon as we add there, we no need to build it, deploy it, like the one that we are seeing, right? We no need to do it. It's just coming like this, and we had a nice table format that is done, and also you can see the comparison. So all this, if you have nice h1 h2 tags division, that also can be seen here as part of this. So here you can see the table of contents as a as a table, and also you can navigate via this. So we had definitions for each language. The first language is C Sharp, Java, Python, like this, and this have been formatted in such a way that we can learn all the languages if you know one language. So we'll go with the first topics. Um, what is C sharp? Example, we had a C sharp definition, basic syntax rules, and example. Similarly, for Java also we had some basic rules and basic program. Mm. Similarly for Python also. Like that, each and every thing will have its own properties, so that if you know one language, suppose say if you know Python, you can compare the syntaxes and learn Java. Similarly, C sharp, etc. I think this isn't just an overview of this website. I'm not trying to go inside what we had written, but it's just a thing that you can always write your blog post without having much changes like this, or also you can have your own tutorials that is copied into your respective folder and rename accordingly so that it can render in a nice way. That's about it. If you want to do more customizations, there are ton of things that you can do it. Example, the main file that is required to be modified is like um, docusaurus.config.ts. Here you can give your name of the website. Here the title is there, right? You can rename that to my blog. Okay. Uh, and there are ton of things that you can modify it. The major things that are very much interesting is like um, it is in nav bar where the menu items are shown. In now bar items, you can add a number of items in order to have different things. Now, for now, I will try to just add a page. You can also add a page or anything like that, but we will continue all those customizations in React. Like we have components and pages, etc., etc. We'll continue in the next thing, how to create a new page and link to the menu items. But to get started with, you can create the application, you can start writing your blog posts and also add your documents in the way that I had shown, and also you can customize the things in the next coming session, how you can customize or add new pages or new menu items, and how can you modify the footers, etc., etc. That's all I had for this blog creation. For now, just we'll try to just change this and see my blog. So I modified two things. One is symbol or copyright session in the footer, and another one is I modified the title of the blog. Okay. And all the page customizations, the home page that you are seeing is from this home page features index. You had three sessions, right? Powered by easy to use, focus on what matters, powered by React, and it is getting your default SVG icons from this static path. The static path contains all the images and SVGs that should be part of your website. Okay. Having said that, so you had seen this, and as I said, I renamed my site to my blog by modifying the title. Um, and also I just modified my blog, my blog here in the footer. That's all. Thank you.